lighthearted and uplifting. So Ariana Maddox shares what she's learned from Tom's affair as Lisa Vanderpump admits Vanderpump Rules is, quote, a mess, and teases 4-part reunion. Now, this is from Reality Blurb. Dun, 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 dun. So Ariana and LVP attended the White House Correspondent Dinner on Saturday, where they addressed the ongoing buzz surrounding Scandival and a hot topic at the event, and teased upcoming Vanderpump Rules reunion. Before we dive in, let's look at the dresses. All right, so I really like, I think they all look really good. And as we know, it was only Lala, LVP, and Ariana who went. This is a different photo of Tom and Raquel. I just put them up there because we're talking about the whole sitch, but they did not get to go. I think they all look really good. I think Lala looks really good. I think Vanderpump looks good. I think Ariana looks good. I think they look really, really good. They look gorgeous. Let me know what you guys think. Put it down below. What do you think about the dresses? All right, let's get back to it. Before Ariana shared what she learned from ex-boyfriend Tom Sandoval's sordid affair with their co-star and friend Raquel, and Lisa shared what fans can expect from the reunion special, the ladies gushed over their experiences at the event. I have been to Capitol Hill before to talk about animal rights and pass a resolution, but this is just a celebration for us, Lisa told Extra TV. I think just doing something we've never done before, it's such an iconic dinner, and for Daily Mail to invite us, it is just a very special night. Something you hear about. It's kind of really magical. I am thrilled to be here. Daily Mail invited us, and Lisa's like my fairy godmother. I am just excited to be here tonight, Ariana added. I'm just so excited to be here, have a really wonderful night with Lisa, and just really enjoy ourselves on the trip. Oh, that's really sweet. When they were asked if they had any questions for President Joe Biden, Ariana joked that she'd ask him what his favorite color is. Get low stakes on that first question, she reasons, as Lisa weighed in. Well, I think there's so many issues I've stood up for over the years, she replied. LGBT issues, and there are things that I would really like to talk to him about. I've met him before, and we met Jill today. As you guys know, Jill is our first lady. All right. So that was pretty amazing, but I suppose animal rights, going back to Capitol Hill to talk about that. And I think there's a part of me that would really like to talk about the conversion therapy of the LGBTQIA youth, talk about moving forward. After touring the White House, Lisa described the presidential residence as unbelievable. It was such a spectacular experience just going to see everything, she proclaimed, saying that being in the Oval Office was a standout moment. The Oval Office, huge highlight, Ariana agreed. The cabinet room, that was really, really incredible. Just being able to be there, the history that is there, all of the incredible moments over the years, seeing all of the First Lady portraits that Dr. Biden has worked so tirelessly to have displayed in the White House. I mean, that was really, really incredible. That is really incredible, actually. Moving on to the Pump Rules reunion, Lisa said it's going to be very long. Normally, the maximum they do is 3. I think they could do 3-4 weeks of it. There's so much stuff that goes down, Lisa teased. It was a very complicated situation. We don't want to talk about that tonight, but there were lots of feelings that needed to be worked out. So yes, you want to see the end of that story. I can't say it's the end of that story. Maybe it's just the beginning of another one, but it's complicated, she added. This is the thing, you guys, about the reunion. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think they should have had a mid-season reunion, but I actually might take that back. Now that we're at the finale, it went really fast. I think they should do the reunion. It should be 3 to 4 parts, because we know that they have the cast parts of the reunion. And then Andy said he also did individual interviews, which I think will probably be part 4 that he did with Ariana one-on-one, Raquel one-on-one, and Sandoval one-on-one. So that'll either be like the first part or at the end. I think they should do right now, actually, or next week. I think they should get the gang all together and do like a mini reunion, because there is so much stuff that has now come out that needs to be addressed. all of the lies that we know about, all of the weird stuff going out, the mental health stuff, and this, that, and the third, and the extra people. I think that they should do some type of wrap up now, because my only concern for the reunion is that it's all old news at this point. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the reunion's going to be all old news. But let's see. Let's keep going. I have so many questions. So many questions. Like, this isn't the thing. This is one question I need answered. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I need it to be confirmed or denied. Did Tom Sandoval ever record Rachel in a sexual position without her knowledge? Or was that a lie? Because that's really what kicked off a lot of stuff. Remember when her lawyer sent the cease and desist to the cast and all of that stuff, saying that the video was taken without her consent? Is that the truth, or is that a lie? To be honest, I don't know why, but that to me is one of the biggest questions I need answered. One of the biggest questions I need answered. In my gut, I think it's a lie. I don't think he did. And also, it's like, if he did, why are you staying with a man who took a video of you sexually pleasuring yourself without your permission? That's a violation, ethically and legally, I believe. But yet you're still with him? He's your boo thing? Doesn't make any sense. And if I'm Tom Sandoval, why am I staying with a woman who would lie on me like that? I would not stay with someone who could lie to the world at this point. This is how big it's got, saying that I videotaped them while they were doing a sexual act without their consent. That would be a wrap. But again, these people are ding-dong, wackadoodles, weirdos. So who knows? But I want that. And I don't think I'm ever going to get that answer. Like, do we think Andy Cohen had the wherewithal to ask that question? Doubtful. Doubtful. I also want to know, like we said earlier, I need the dates. I need dates. When did Rachel stay at Tom and Ariana's and Ariana caught him leaving her bedroom at 4:00 in the morning saying he gave her water? When did that happen? Was that last year? When did that happen? Because you're not going to tell me he came out of her bedroom and they weren't smashing. When did that happen? That's going to be a big clue, right? I need to know. Like, these are the things I need to know. Oh, this is another thing. And let me know what you guys think. I have a new interpretation of Brock's answer to Sheena. Okay, rock with me on this. So remember when Sheena was on Watch What Happens Live and Andy Cohen asked her about the rumors that were swirling that something may have happened between Brock and Rachel. And she was like, oh, no, like, I trust Brock, but I had to ask him. And so he said no. And she was like, oh, but then my follow-up question was, did she ever try? And what he said was, no, she never tried because I never gave off that energy, unlike Sandoval. This is what I think. I think Brock was lying. But I'm going to tell you what I think he was lying about. Do I think Brock and Rachel ever hooked up? No. Do I think Rachel ever tried it? Yes. And I think that Brock didn't want to admit it to Sheena because he didn't want to add fuel to the fire, and he also didn't want the smoke, and he also didn't want to be implicated. And I think when he said, oh, but I didn't give off the energy like Sandoval did, I think what he really meant was, I didn't take the bait. I didn't go there with her, but I knew that I could have. That is now what I think really happened. I think, because a lot, like, we know as women and as men, when you could get someone, like, when someone could get it, like, And I think that, and as we see Brock throughout the entire season, and even on social media, it's like, oh, Raquel's on fire. She's doing this. She's doing that. Oh, she's here, blah, 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 blah. And then also don't forget, Tom Schwartz says in the upcoming episode, Raquel has a type. And he says, watch out, Brock. Watch out, Sandoval. And they're like, oh, what's her type? And he goes, men who are taken. Watch the expression on both Brock's and Sandoval's face because they know. You know when you could get it from somebody. We're not stupid. You see what I'm saying? So when he said, "Oh, I didn't give off that energy," I think what he was saying was, "I didn't partake. I didn't take the cookie. I left the cookie in the cookie jar. But if I wanted the cookie, I could have got the cookie." That's what I really think happened. But he didn't actually want to say that to Sheena because a man knows, especially with Ding Dong Raquel. Like, she's thirsty as hell going up to Schwartz. Do you want to make out? Do you want to make out? Do you want to kiss me? Do you want to kiss me? Never in life have I ever asked any person, do you want to make out? Do you want to kiss me? Because I'm not desperate or thirsty. Girl, bye. It's disgusting. So, I don't know. I'm exacerbated. But put it down below. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about Ariana and Lala's and LVP's glow up at the White House correspondent dinner? I think they look smashing. What do you think about my conspiracy theory on Brock and Sheena and Raquel? Again, I think Brock knew if he wanted it, he could get it. And he said, no, thank you. No, thank you to the cookie. And what do you think about Sandoval just in general and Schwartz and all of this in the whole situation? Schwartz also dropping the Easter eggs. Oh, Raquel has a type. I think she has a crush on someone. Watch out, Brock and Sandoval. You know, her type of taken man and all of that stuff. Put it down below. And what do you think about the reunion being 4 parts, you know, as Lisa Vanderpump hinted to? And are you like me and you think, okay, cool, we got that, but they need to do some type of sit down now because a lot has transpired from when they shot the reunion to now. Like a lot has. So, I mean, at the reunion, there was still a temporary restraining order in place. So I think we need to just figure it out now what's going on. So put it down below. And with that, you guys, I'm going to drop the link in case anybody wants to come up and chat with me. No pressure. And then I'm going to take some of your candy cane questions and comments. I'm going to start at a random spot.